Hey everybody, it's Judy. Welcome back to Rose Lane. I'm here today with the final flip through of my design team project for February for Gi Kerr and Happiness in Crafting. So the kit that I chose was the Shabby Shades of Purple, and I made a sort of like a traveler's notebook, a TN, and I made it so that the cover and the elements inside were reusable. So without further ado, we'll get on with what we've done. So this is the cover. I made it out of an envelope. It was larger than a 9 by 12. I'm not sure how big it was exactly. It was pretty big. Used a white one, and then I just inked with antique linen, I think it was, and then I edged it with a green, which was somebody else's ink. It's not our normal distress inks that we use. And what I did here was I used this paper for the cover. You can see it's got this wreath, and I took another paper like this. I cut out all the pieces, and let me see if I can, I'll use these tweezers, and you can see maybe that these are raised, and I used just the little foam dots to kind of raise them up at the edges, glued them on, and then glued them kind of down in here. I brought it in a little bit from the original wreath, if I can use my tweezers as pointers. Here's the original out here, and part of that had gone under the lace, so when I did when I put the lace on it, I covered part of the wreath. So in this case, I just brought it out over the lace. So it's dimensional somewhat. I recut this butterfly and I made this dimensional. I added these butterflies. These are from different kits. The white and the green ones that you will see mostly throughout the journal, are from another place, but everything else that's here all comes from the kit. I put a book plate on here. I stamped the word journal here. I had said before that I took 2 pieces of lace and I wove them together with this 1/8 inch purple ribbon. And the seam, the spine, I should say, has Tyvek in it, and it's got eyelets so that the pages are removable. So let's move that over there, and we'll get started over here. I added a little hand-dyed these seam bindings sometime back, actually, and they just happen to go quite well. So anyway, we'll open it up and we'll get started. So inside in the front pocket, I have a bunch of tags. All of these come from the kit. I'm going to try to pull everything out like this. So all of these are in the kit. I love these hearts. So yeah, and all I did here was I just backed this onto card and I just inked around the edges, kept it very simple, very plain, lots and lots of journaling space on the tags that are here in the kit. So let me just put this back. However, I'll just kind of put it back. I don't know how good I'm putting it, it's not arranged very well, but we'll put that back in there. And on the first page, I have attached with a bullnose clip a piece that I had promised myself that every journal that I do, it took me a minute. I did do 1 or 2 without it, but most of, pretty much all of my journals that I've done so far, which is only a handful, all have this piece in it, because this was something that yeah, it was a good piece for me. Anyway, since this was my design, I wanted to put it in the book. So I'm going to move the book over here while we look at this piece. So this has a tag in the pocket here. I have a secret pocket here that has a piece of paper in here where you can, it just tucks back in this little pocket here. I don't know how well you can see that. It's underneath this in here. And then this flips up, and even though I didn't intend for the elements themselves, just the tags, to be written on, because these can come out and go back in for a new journal, I did do what I had normally done originally with this, and I made it so that it can be written on. And there is another little piece of paper. Whoa! Shot that right across. Another little piece of paper in here that you can write on as well. These, of course, can be replaced quite easily. So, and that comes back down here, and that goes here. Oh, and here's something that's out of my comfort zone. I used bling. That is just, yes, I use bling. It's like all over the place in this journal. So anyway, I want to make sure that I am in frame with this. I am. Okay, that's going to be all right. So here's another tag here. It's the same thing here. There's a little secret pocket in here with, and yes, I have my funky sweater on, with a piece of paper in this little pocket as well. And that goes back in here. And when you want it to go back in, it's got to fight you. Okay, here we go. Good, good. Okay, there we are. And again, there's another one in here as well. Like I said, those are easily replaced. The flaps, not so much. So then this goes back in here. When you open it up, we have two little tags in here. More bling. And another one over here as well. This, and I'm going to move this back up here to show you this tag. And I think I am in frame. Yes, I'll move up a little bit more. This is a multi-tag tag. So I have little heart pockets on here. And there's 3 little tags in here. And then when you flip it over, this is a tuck spot on the back, and there is another tag at the back here. So that can be replaced. These can be replaced if you want to write on it. And then the original can just stay here, and you just replace these tags. And same with any of these that are out here as well. So, oh, and on the back, we have 2 tags back here. Let me open this up so it's a little bit easier. There's a tag here and a tag here as well. And like I said, all the purple butterflies in here are from Gi's kit. The green and cream colored ones are from someplace else, but everything else is from Gi. So I'm going to put this back in here. Try to clip this back on. Hold it shut. I kept the pages plain. I just inked around the edges with the green ink to kind of make it look like misty watercolory foliage. It doesn't look anything like that, but that was my impression. I'm being an impressionist here. So these are blank pages. This is a pocket that comes off as well, and a tag here that goes back in here. And again, this is removable. So just gets attached again with the paper clip. And excuse my arms with my old sweater. Another blank page, and then this piece comes off as well. This has 2 little tags in this front pocket. More bling. It's got another tag in this pocket, and because this was kind of plain when I covered this, I fussy cut out this rose, and it looks so pretty up there, I didn't want to cover it, so I made a diagonal tag like this and put that in here. So it's almost like it's hidden. It almost just looks like it's edging the pocket, but it's actually a tag, which is pretty cool, I think. So that's that, and that goes back in here. And let's get this clipped down there. More blank pages. And I think I said, you know, I stencil like all the time. And I didn't stencil. I just inked a little bit. So I was doing my best to try to, you know, be calm. This one comes off here, and this is the little pocket tag. It has a little, this is from the kit, and I just have it dangling here. Some more bling and a little bit of lace trim, and another card that I had made. Oh, and I have to ink that. Have to remember that one. Go back and ink the back of that card. So that goes here. I'm probably putting all these paper clips in different places than they were before. I'm just kind of trying to stagger the lace, which I didn't do very well. There's another pocket here. with a little bit more ribbon and some trim, little silk, they're like really silk flowers, some more bling, another pocket here, and then another pocket here as well. So that goes in there and that goes there. And I'm going to move this one up to try to get the lace up a little higher. The lace on the paper clip, get that a little higher. And under the petal, there we go. Okay. All right, then I'm not doing well on this at all. This is another bigger, bulkier piece, so I have this also hooked on with a bullnose clip. So that comes off. I'm going to move the book up and out of the way. This unties, and there's a few butterflies and some bling on here. I didn't go overboard with putting anything in here. There's more room, but I just kind of left it simple. So there's a tag here in this side pocket, and then there's a little belly band here with a tag in here as well. And you can add more if you wanted to. I glued the the seam binding to the back here. I just made a loop, and then this comes through the loop. This is one of my favorite ways to tie things. So that just comes through the loop, and I'm not doing a very nice job, but that's how I tie that one up. Bring this one back, and we will, I guess we'll go up a little higher here, and we'll hook that up there. Okay, so then some more blank pages, several as a matter of fact. Get it up here a little bit better. And then I made this little pocket, this pocket sleeve with a very long, tall tag for this very long, tall lady who is also all part of the kit. I cut apart, obviously, because I didn't do any whole pages in this. My pages in here are left. I can't get this to open. Do you know that? Here we go. You know it will. There you go. My pages, you know, the full pages are just left blank, specifically for that. So I cut apart the pages. I cut sections out of pages and made the tags and made the, you know, the coverings and stuff. And I clipped 2 pages together here. Come. There we go. Okay. There we are. Okay, and then this is the last page. This is a paper clip that I made, and there's a tag here, and there's a tag on this side, and this is the paper clip. If I put it back on for you, I just pull the lace open and then just slide it over the page like that. And this is the one side with the hearts, and this was taken to these little rosebuds are part of a design on one of the pages. So I did that. There's a little button and some little rosebud trim and a little heart charm and more bling. And then this is the other side, if I can make it lay down a little nicer. I'm sorry about that. It's getting stuck. So I did tack the chain down with the beads on it so that they stayed a little bit more in line. Use one of these antique safety pins or diaper pins or whatever it is. I have a little bit of seam binding that I ruffled onto the pin and then put the chain and another one of these heart charms as well. And then this just slides up and under. And then the back, again, has all of the tags like in the front. And all of this is in the kit. So that is that. Let me try to put this back in where I can see what I'm doing. So that is my design team project for February for Happiness in Crafting with Gi Kerr. And I will be starting on my March one, which I chose, no, I didn't put this one back in. I chose her Shabby Shades of Pink, actually, for March. And I also have her Shabby French or Shabby Chic French or French Shabby Chic or something like that, which is a beautiful kit. And I had used it as a main thing in a journal that I had did previously, and I may actually kind of combine elements from the two for March. So that one is coming up. I'm going to just tie this back up again, and that will be that. So I will put Gi's information. She has a Facebook group that you can join. I will put that in the description box. She has an Etsy shop, of course, where you can buy her digitals. And I will put a link to her YouTube channel as well in the description box. So, oh, and she also has a web page. So that's 4 things. And I will put all the links down in the description box for you. By all means, please go take a look at her Etsy shop and her web page. And she has, on YouTube, she has some fabulous ideas, beautiful little things that she does, little inserts or little gift kind of things, Happy Mail or, little, racks that you can give to people. Great ideas. And they're really not difficult, and they're just so pretty. And she does such a beautiful job. So by all means, look her up. She's got some great stuff out there, and if you're not there already, you don't know what you're missing. So go have a look, and I will see you next time when the March Design Team Project comes around. In the meantime, take care and be safe, everybody. Bye-bye for now.